What is up, everybody? My name is Nick. Joined once again by my co-host Matt. I messed that up. Whatever. What episode is this? 25?
This is 25.
I'm sure we can cut that out. That's no worries. How was your weekend so far? Let's get these retweets in, and we can focus on some baseball and some
Yeah,
some hot dogs.
Let me just let everyone know who doesn't have the notifications on.
What how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
I did a lot of yard work yesterday. Got a lot of power washing done. Went for a nice bike ride. Didn't eat so I could fast so I could eat 25 hot dogs today. That's how I do things. I'm totally kidding. I definitely ate, and I might not even have a hot dog today. Who knows?
Yeah.
How was yours? What'd you do?
Great. It was fantastic. Didn't do much.
So you played disc golf the other day?
Yeah. Disc golf.
How's that?
Get my steps in. Did like 16,000 steps.
Easy.
It was fun. Something to do on the course. Walk around the park. That's all you did. It was casual. I'm gonna get these. Hold on. I can't.
You can't
I'm not good at multitasking
at all. So it's July 4th. We're here for you guys. Waiting for some guys to wake up. Wipe those eye boogers, eye crusties, whatever you want to call them, off your face. It's time to get down to business. All right, we got a lot of games today. Baseball is America's pastime. We got the hot dog eating contest and some baseball. Do you watch the hot dog eating contest?
You're un-American if you don't. So.
Exactly. I think it's un-American if you don't try to keep up for the first 30 seconds and then call it quits.
Obviously, there were some lines on there on FanDuel. Thoughts on that?
Dude,
obviously, Joey
disrespectful.
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut should be minus 10,000. Minus 4,000 is honestly might be worth it because if you invest money in the stock market and you get like a 5% return, it's not too shabby. You could probably do the same thing on this, unless some guy comes in the woodworks and snipes him from like 300 yards. There's no way this guy's losing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the lines. I don't even know what section.
Jeffrey Esper is 12-1. Jeffrey, have no idea who you are, but you're the closest guy to Joey Chestnut. And then you have Nick Wary at 23-1, James Webb 28-1, Gideon OG at 34-1, and Darren Breeden at 34-1.
I don't know where you're seeing these lines. I know they're on FanDuel, but I don't even know. I push all sports. I don't even know where to look. Like
I took a screenshot of it yesterday. I'm looking at my screenshot. That's why. Some of these lines may have moved. Honestly, if you were a family member of Jeffrey Esper, Nick Weary, James Webb, or any of the other two, you're lying if you told them that he has a chance. All right, you should have just told him to go out there, have fun, eat some hot dogs on live TV, and don't spill too much. That's what I would have told them because it's Joey Chestnut's world, and we're just living in it. We are just living in it.
He's playing through an injury, heart of a champion, ruptured tendon. Still
gonna be the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah.
It's close.
I mean, very consistent athlete, that's for sure. Whatever happened to that the Asian
Kobayashi?
dude?
Kobayashi.
There you go.
There was I'm very well versed in the hot dog food eating game. Him and not really though. Whatever the league or association is, they couldn't agree on terms. He thought he was like worth a lot more money to do with them, and they just backed away. He could have also been scared of Joey Chestnut as 100% of human beings are, and he just didn't want that smoke. So
yeah,
it is.
How many hot dogs could you eat?
How long?
Is it 10 minutes? How many minutes is it?
I think it's 10 minutes.
How many hot dogs could you eat?
Whenever people answer, it's like, oh, I could easily do 10. You say that till you're on like 6. I think I could probably do. Like, am I casually doing this, or am I doing it to save my life?
You're doing this for real. For real.
I'd probably say like 12 is the ceiling.
I'd say like 12 to 15.
I'm telling you, no training at all. The buns are what gets you. It's the buns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, put a drink or two in me. I'm down in some dogs. All right, no problem.
Put a drink or two. Nick's down some wieners for days.
Yep. You heard it here first. When does that start? I know that's kind of early.
I don't even know. I just turned it on and Joey.
I feel like it's 12 o'clock. I think it's a 12 o'clock thing. Starts off the day.
This is a serious question. I want this question answered by people too. Would you dip it, like soak it first, or do you take the what?
Is this? Are we still talking about a competitive setting?
For the hot dogging, yeah, for the hot dogging contest. Would you dump the bun and the wiener in the whatever water you have and then eat it, or do you do like the wiener off, soak the bun, wiener, bun? What do you do?
I think it all depends on my competition. If I was going up against you, I'm not worried. I don't even need to dip it. Don't even dip.
Yo, I wouldn't underestimate me, bro. I'm a glizzy god. You know what I'm saying?
I know you love to slurp on some glizzies. So
yes, dip it. Gotta soggy the bread down. Patrick McDonough, you are the real deal. This might be one of the guys competing with Joey Chestnut for all I know. That was a veteran answer.
Look, Matt, no one's denying that you can down some wieners, okay? You love.
I just want that clarified.
Yeah, no one's denying that. I know you can. Let's get into something serious, okay? Enough about these dogs. MLB slate.
Is it a dog day?
Bunch of games. Got some dogs today. Certain games I picked out already, and it's a casual slate because I'm having a casual day, enjoying my day. Jesus, the cat jumped like 6 feet in the air. Mets at Reds. I know you got something for there. My boy Hunter Green, is he going to get back to normal? I mean, the strikeout guy is just not. It's not working out recently. So, what are your thoughts?
First of all, there's no way Pete Alonso doesn't wake up today, shove like 9 hot dogs in his face, goes to the batter's box and goes deep. This is America, all right? He definitely loves the 4th of July. You just look at his face, you're like, that guy kills barbecues. He can't kill a barbecue today because he's got a game to play, but he will put on a show. He's going to hit a home run. Hunter Green gives up tons of home runs to righties. He's going to go yard for the US of A. And I do think the Mets are going to come out as the winners. Sorry.
You got wieners on the mind. I get it. What? So you're going with the home run? You going with bases? Or you just putting?
I'm going to touch his bases just because.
Conservative man.
Yeah, I think he's a good home run pop play of the day, though. If he does get a hit, I think it's a home run. So
yeah, cover yourself in case it's a ground rule double or something like that. Yeah. Let's see, Rangers at Orioles. This is a game I've targeted overall. Dunning versus Creamer.
Creme de la creme. Yeah.
Creamer. And Creamer has been on fire. 18th and 2/3 inning, hasn't given up a run. And it's not versus like subpar offenses. It's the Seattle Mariners, okay. But the White Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, both decent offenses, no runs. And before that, he faced the Royals. He gave up 1 run in 5 innings. I mean, he's very good right now. What I'm thinking about for that play is the money line. First 5 money line is plus 125. First 5. Is it first 5 money line I took or results? I want to make sure because that will make a difference as far as first 5 result plus 125. So they do have to win. It's just same thing as the run line. They do have to be leading at the end of the first 5. I thought about the combo on FanDuel as far as the plus 1.5 for the Orioles and under 4.5 at plus 150. The problem is Dan Dunning. I forgot his name. Dane Dunning. There we go.
Dane Dunning.
I can't trust him. You can't trust him. He could get easily rocked for 6 runs in the first 2-3 innings. He could go scoreless through 5. That's a thing, but I can't trust him to be consistently under. But that is an alternative if you think that the Orioles don't score. I would say that's the play. Thoughts on that game? What do you think of my analysis on that?
I like it. I think that's the way to go. I love this Orioles team just with all the young talent that they have. Nice to see all of them playing as well. The Rangers, they're so inconsistent for me. I think the better pitcher is on the Orioles in this game. So you got the home team, you have the better pitcher. I think it's a good angle. I really do. I like this Orioles team a lot, and I think they can surprise some people in the next couple months. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, awesome. What do you think about the Royals at Astros? I know you had something in mind.
I'm trying something different. I'm trying something different today, brand new.
Okay.
There's this guy on their team who's kind of a sleeper. I don't think anyone's heard of him yet. His name is Yordan Alvarez. I'm going to go with his bases today. I'm going to go with his bases. He's just kidding, guys. If you're new and you don't watch baseball, we
That's
bet him a
lot.
Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases, minus 105 on DraftKings. He's 2 for 3 versus Heasley. That's 340 to righties. I'm going to take Yordan almost every single time, unless the line is like minus 130 versus a righty, because this dude is just mashing righties all day long. I don't know if he's a big 4th of July guy. That's kind of my one little – is he going to perform today? But he does play in Houston and in Texas, so it's got to be big down there. So I'm going to go with Yordan safer. And I think you can bet him to hit a home run today as well. I think he has himself a day. So that's my play in the Royals-Astros game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, most definitely. And for those asking, yes, I'm drinking this early because, first of all, you're un-American if you don't drink on the 4th of July. And this way I pass out by like 4 o'clock and I'm ready for tomorrow at work. Come on, guys. Big brain. Big brain. Matt?
Yes.
No response to that? Big brain play.
No, that is. It is. It's a veteran move. As long as you get to watch, as long as you get some hot dogs and watch the hot dog eating contest, you can do anything you want.
Yeah. I'll be sloshed by then. It'll be great. It's going to be awesome. Another play I hope I'm drunk by is the Guardians at the Tigers because it's going to be an absolute,
bloodbath.
Yeah. It's going to, yeah. I have money on it. That's the only reason I would even consider looking at it. Zach Plesac. Plesac? Yeah. Always mess it up. Versus Hill. Garrett Hill is making his debut for the Tigers. Plesac's a righty. Tigers struggle versus righties. And Plesac's pretty good. And Garrett Hill's doing his debut. It's the first 5 run line at plus 100. It just seems kind of easy. I don't understand. There might be something that I'm missing out on, but
I will be worried, though. Garrett Hill is wearing number 50. It's America Day. There's 50 states. That could be a sign. Only thing I worry about.
You're not wrong. No, but first 5 plus 100. It's just an easy play. I have a bunch of stats here. That's fine. Don't look at it. Tigers versus righties. They suck. Garrett Hill, debut. Guardians offense. It's okay. It's definitely better than the Tigers. I'd be worried if the Tigers were hitting a lefty. They're not.
Yeah.
Plesac's back on track, pitching well.
You have those two former Mets that were traded in the Lindor trade, Rosario and Jimenez, both hitting about 300. Good to see. Those are some young studs. Rosario and them, but both like under 25. They're producing very well. The Guardians team, they can catch fire at any time. They have a lot of consistent hitters, and Jose Ramirez, top 5, top 7 MVP candidate. So it's a good roster there, and they're probably salivating at a debut pitcher on the mound.
Yeah. Yeah, no, most definitely. And then especially once I'm getting it at even money for first 5, I love the play. But yeah, I know this game. Go ahead.
My dog's barking. You hear it?
Mm.
No. Can you not hear that?
What kind of dog do you have?
Pomeranian. Dude's a stud. Dude is a stud. And a Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
He's more of an oldie box. But
so
yeah.
Maulers.
What?
Some Maulers. Big dogs.
Yeah. No, you hear that Pomeranian's voice though, you're like, oh my goodness. It's like, hopefully it's a big shadow. Hopefully it's a big shadow. Yeah. But I do like the Cubs. I like
Cubs at Brewers. Steele versus Lauer.
I like Lauer.
There we go.
Steele versus Lauer. I like Wilson Contreras over 1.5 bases, plus 100. He bats .339 versus lefties. 3 for 7 with a home run versus Lauer. He's got some pop. He's been heating up lately as well. I do love that play at plus money. I also would lean him to hit a home run as well, just because Lauer tends to give up a couple of nukes here and there, and Wilson just loves lefties. So Wilson Contreras is my play there. Over 1.5 bases.
And that's speaking of Lauer giving up some nukes. That's kind of the play I went with. Is it my most confident play? No. In order, I would say Orioles first half result, and then the run line for the Guardians, and then this play, Cubs team total of 4. If you get 4.5, do not play it. Just wait 4. Lauer's given up 3, 5, 4, and 8 in the last 4 games alone, and he usually only pitches somewhere between 4 to 6 innings. But nonetheless, in 3 of the 4 games, he's hit or passed that number. The Cubs hit lefties pretty well. Ballpark Pal said the weather is basically neutral as far as there's no positives or negatives. But I just look for the Cubs to take advantage of Lauer and continue his awful pitching streak. And hopefully that goes well with your bases, which it should. But yeah, that's kind of my play as far as that's concerned. Not top on the podium as far as confidence, but definitely a play I like overall. And you got to target those bad pitchers in the decent matchup. So
yeah, no, I agree. Cardinals and Braves. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Land of the free, home of the Braves. The Braves are home. If that is not the 4th of July lock, this is what our founding fathers envisioned on that July 2nd, I think, is when they signed it, 1776. Thomas Jefferson. This is what he wanted. Benjamin Franklin. You put that Ben Franklin. You put that $100 bill. Braves at home. It's home of the Braves, baby. It's 4th of July. That is a lock. It's the right play. Kyle Wright.
It's not a lock.
It's the right play.
Are you done?
Guys.
Are there any more?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. It's not a lock. That's for sure. Number 1 is not a lock.
I will say be cautious. But if there was a sign.
So basically, I want to make sure we got this straight. Your analysis for the game is because it's the home of the Brave and Kyle Wright is pitching.
Yeah.
Because his last name's Wright.
The right play.
It's got to be, it's got to be Braves money line. That's what you're saying. That's some Trent analysis.
It's got to be. I don't think Trent, I love you. I don't think you can come up with that yourself. I really don't. That was you're giving me a lack of credit here. That was pretty good analysis. Guys in the chat, back me up, please. Please.
No one. I think people left because of that.
They probably
I don't blame them either.
I honestly wouldn't either. And I tried thinking of some names for some people, but people have bad 4th of July names, man. I need where are those Thomas Jeffersons at? Where are those Williams at?
All right, moving on. Giants at D-backs. Rondon versus Bumgardner. Lefty versus lefty. Clear advantage there. I think it'll be a nice game to watch. Any analysis there? Any actual picks?
No. Thoughts? I think you got to play the Giants. And they're going to go with the heavy righty lineup. They're going to play rough in there. They're probably going to sit Jock. They're probably not going to play Bell either. They're probably going to throw a bunch of righties and see what happens. And I think it's the better team there for the Giants. I think the Giants are the way to go.
Yeah, I thought about obviously the Giants. I mean, Rondon versus Bumgardner. It seems pretty simple there. I thought about doing D-backs team total under because Rondon is a beast. That being said, the D-backs obviously they played at the Rockies, so even taking out the last 3 games where they clearly scored over 3.5, the lowest being 5. They scored 7, scored 0 versus the Padres, okay, and then 7 versus the Padres, 11 versus the Tigers, 4 versus the Tigers, and then 1, 4. I mean, it's not a number I'm really comfortable with because they've been pretty decent offensively. Maybe they'll carry some of this confidence coming from the I keep saying D-backs, the Rockies.
Like D-bags, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a lean in my mind. You could, if you want to sweat. Yeah, nope.
If the puns worked before, so that's what this guy Christian said. They always work. Nick isn't drunk enough yet for me to decide. I'm on the same page, Patrick.
Yeah. So that's where I'm never drunk enough to deal with Matt, so that's always the case.
Me either, honestly. I hate that guy.
No one is.
Twins, White Sox, got anything for that? Dylan Bundy. He's another 4th of July guy, though. You could tell that guy can house some barbecue. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so we're starting to talk about games that I'll probably be asleep by, being 8 o'clock.
I will say that the Blue Jays game, I actually do have a play on. That is, you'll definitely be sleeping, so you should probably get
it.
Ahead. So.
Go ahead.
It's Teoscar Hernandez over 1.5 bases on the Blue Jays, plus 105. He's a lefty masher, soccer hacky sacker, whatever you want to call him. Every pitch passes the eye test. He bats 306 to lefties, and over the past 2 seasons has been absolutely destroying lefties. So Cole Irvin gonna struggle. He's over 4 versus Irvin career, but really small sample size. Not worried about it. And every pitch passes the ISO test. So as long as he doesn't strike out, he should send that thing for a ride. So I love the plus money there. And I think he's going to give Irvin a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I do like that play overall. Irving's not the best pitcher. He used to be consistently, you just bet 4 strikeouts. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I think he had like 9, 10 in a row, 4 strikeout games, just nice and even. But yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays have been really hot overall, and especially since he matches lefties. I think it's a great play.
Yeah, and there's one game left, the Rockies Dodgers. Do you have anything for this, or you want to open it for questions?
Let's open it for questions. If you have any questions, let us know. I'll pull up Twitter. You have YouTube. Sony games. Any other things that we have left over, please let us know. No puns, please.
Whatsoever. I don't know who this Christian guy is, but he said, dude, Matt's the man. And I think he has a great judge of character. I don't really know him too well. I think
you're talking to yourself on your burner.
I'm not. I don't know. Really don't know who he is, but he said, love Matt. My hands are up here, dude. I don't
Yeah.
The Rockies play. There was no Rockies play, Sam Lee. But I will say Justin Turner's had himself a field day career-wise versus Freeland. So I would go Justin Turner or something, but he does bat like 6th. So listen, guys, I don't have a burner.
Mm-hmm. Let's recap the plays. Make sure everybody understands where we're at for the day. I am on Orioles first half result, so they do have to win. There's no push opportunity at plus 125 versus the Rangers. Okay, I have Guardians run line first 5 minus 0.5 run line at plus 100 versus the Tigers. Okay, and then way down below, we have Cubs team total 4. Cubs team total of 4 at I believe it's minus 110. Cubs team total 4 minus 102. Excuse me, minus 102. Don't short myself. And if you want to go over yours real quick,
yeah, I have Wilson Contreras over 1.5 bases. That is plus 100. He bats 339 versus lefties, 3 for 7 lifetime versus Lauer. Great smash spot versus a struggling lefty. Take that any day of the week. Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases, minus 105. If he's in the lineup today, he bats 340 to righties. Pretty much a guaranteed smash spot every time. 2 for 3 versus Heasley in his career. And then Teoscar Hernandez over 1.5 bases, plus 105. Lefty masher, every pitch passes the ISO test. Also bats 306 to lefties. So love Teoscar there. My only fault on him is that he does play for a Canadian team, so 4th of July rules may be in play there. But we're going to see if we can pass the 4th of July odds. Do you like Luis Robert over 1.5 bases? I do believe he's facing a righty. I do not like it. He's usually a lefty masher. That's 327 to lefties compared to 276 versus righties. Although I will say that he is Luis Roberts, so he can do whatever he wants, but it's my job to be the best possible and put you guys in the best position for it to win. I don't really like Luis Robert there, but you can still hit it if you want, if you really feel for it. I'm just not on it today. Y'all got to stop acting Hollywood with your 18 viewers. Well, Nightmare 8877, I hope a hot dog goes down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, you got 60 on Twitter, so in your face.
Got him. And my mom says she loves the show.
Yeah, don't care. But thanks for joining us, guys. Once again, nice, beautiful 4th of July show. Drink responsibly, have fun, eat some hot dogs, and bet responsibly, most of all.
He sounds like a guy who'd at everyone in chalkboard. That's funny.
That's definitely
I will post a fireworks home run play later. So we can see what we can do there. Try and go for it.
All right. Thanks once again, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Peace out, boys.